All right, y'all, let's get into this critical news that you can use. First, I want to give a Shirley Strawberry update. Just because on the June 8th show, I referenced Shirley Strawberry, the co-host of the nationally syndicated Steve Harvey Morning Show, and her husband, Ernest Williams, who's been charged, of course, with RICO charges. Well, I mentioned some phone calls that happened between Ernesto and his friend that many refer to as his mistress. But there's also calls on there from whomever visited him while he was actually while he's actually been locked up, because he is still locked up. Now, the mistress's name, her name is Sonia. She also went on to another YouTuber's channel. Her name is Tasha K, and she did a full interview. And also, Ernesto is on the phone while Sonia's doing the interview. Child, they got phones in jail now. It's a different level than what it used to be, okay? Well, you can check that out over on Tasha K's channel. Additionally, there are some phone calls that has not only been uploaded, but I want to specifically give y'all the resource, and it's called Phone Calls from Prison. So if you look up Phone Calls from Prison on YouTube, you'll be able to see a lot of the calls. Most of them are labeled as like Nesto. You'll see it actually in the thumbnail, so you really can't miss many of the phone calls. They're plentiful, y'all. Go ahead, baby, book. Get ready, get prepared. This is a different level of a series. I promise this has probably around 12 seasons, and I don't even think I'm actually exaggerating. Okay. But if you get time, be sure to check that out. Again, Phone Calls from Prison. And, speaking of, I shouldn't really be relating the two, but we're speaking of prison. Mike Tyson is actually going to be rescheduling the fight that he was going to be having with Jake Paul, and that date has been set for November the 15th. It's going to be taking place at the AT&T Stadium. So, as previously reported, the fight was actually rescheduled to Mike Tyson having ulcers, and he seemed like he was really about to go into this deep preparation of fasting and whatever I guess they do as boxers to sort of prepare for it. Mike, I'm still listening to critics talk about it, and nobody sounds like they're excited about you fighting. So if you just so happen to not be available on November the 15th either, I mean, it can happen. But either way, I know that there's a lot of money that can be made from this, which I'm sure is the reason why y'all actually rescheduled the fight. And